There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48. Built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Lambeau. And he returns this to the 22. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Throwing here is May. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's May. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, it's May. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
To the air, May. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Looking to throw, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sam Laporta, 26 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. looking to put a drive together. Levis sets up to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Thornton. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1. A lot more to go. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and a couple. Levis. Open man, that's Felton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10. Electric, M24, NAT, 49 down, 22 reader.
Levis to throw it. That's complete to DK. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now Levis. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Here's Levis. And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Jags respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Hey, give me a D. Give me the E. Give me an A. Give me the M and give me the ring. Give me the lock. Give me the rock and give me the key. That's what they mean. Wait till
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
From the shotgun, May with it. That's taken in by Franklin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May. He'll try to do it himself. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Levis looking to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. Hey, 24 Linda. Second and 10 green.
Back to throw. It's Levis. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
It's 4th down.
22 Linda. 22 Linda.
Fourth down, Levis. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
22 yards. And the Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Diamond.
And Levis going back to the air. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
line of scrimmage. Once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Levis back to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown!
Brian Thomas.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Crazy. Hey, here we go, start.
They go play action now. May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hey, here we go, start.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. 20! And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Packers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Turton is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Jaguars' 4-yard line.
Now they'll change things up.
And they'll run again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Thomas brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Back to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Jaguars.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown. Brian Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At the 40-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
48-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Crazy, crazy. 5, 5, 5. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
Here's May. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. But certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. Wheels, wheels.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins.
Down the right sideline.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big, big yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Throwing on second and long. Levis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Working from the gun. Here's Levis. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Diddy, what's up? 5.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Crazy.
To throw, it's May. And that will be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
5. Diddy, crazy. 5.
To the air, May. That's complete. It's Baysher-Tutin. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Baysher-Tutin with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Levis. That's complete to DK.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for the Jaguars.
Now Levis. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score. Packers 28. Jaguars 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right of the yard. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
There we go. 49 down, 22.
Levis to throw it. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D-line that almost had it. But third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Crazy. Here we go,
Play action. May.
Going for it all. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
set to kick off.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Levis. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw. May. That is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Crazy.
From the gun, it's May. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Crazy.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Like this before. 22 window.
Levis looking to throw. Open man, that's Felton. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Tracy. What? 29 down. 22 Rita. Hey, I'm back. Smith. I'm back. Yeah, 29 Rita.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Jaguars, first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
22 Rita. Diamond. What?
Levis from the gun.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now.
29.
Levis to throw once more.
Touchdown, Jaguars! A great play there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are back within a couple of the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Point after, right down the middle. And this is now a one-point game.
Jaguars, 34.
So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. 69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at a yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes you're lined perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll throw with May. That is caught. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Five.
From the gun on third down, it's May. Oh, that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. They'll try and throw for it with May. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Reload. Let's go. Tracy.
Levis back to throw. Working downfield. He's got Thornton.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
22 Linda. 20 short.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on second and 10. Levis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown, Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
But this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because you had the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
Hey, mayday, mayday, mayday. Down, 49, Rita.
Levis will try to throw for the two.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's May. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, May with it. We'll get this out to Tootin. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27.
Here's May. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It moves to 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's May. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
1st down. And goal to go.
Five. It's crazy.
Throwing here is May. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal.
Five.
To the air, May. That is caught by Laporta. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target.
Touchdown, Packers! From 3 yards out. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. Tracy. What do you read it?
Now Levis. Thomas brings it in. And he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
22 Linda, 22 Linda. 29's down, 22 Rita. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. Not on.
Levis sets up to throw here.
His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Like 5-4. Like 5-4.
And Levis going back to the air.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Dante Thornton, 43 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Jaguars 49, Packers 42.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
Their own 36-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Looking to throw. May. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, what's up? Crazy. Five.
Now back to throw.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Crazy.
4th down. Here's May. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That's taken in by Franklin.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Now 1st and goal.
Here goes tonight. Hey, what's that?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Combo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Packers. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tied football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Levis to throw it.
A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
22 window.
Levis, he'll look to throw it. That's caught by Thornton.
At this stage, you got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is taken down. He's got a first. And they are on the precipice of field goal range now.
Hard to get it like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Levis to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Hand up. Hey, 24 Linda. 29's down. 22 Rita. Diamond.
Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Right side forward. Odd. In a team. Heel. 22 Linda. 22 Linda. 24 Rita. What?
Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you can punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Hey, let's go. Reload. Let's go. Hand up. On.
4th down, Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Mike 3 and 24 Linda. 18. What? And 24 Linda. Back to 18 Green.
Here's Levis. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for time, Belton. Incomplete. Devin Boyd on the coverage.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Levis. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure if you have a big-time pass.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. May looking to run. And he will get to the sideline here, but that a minimal gain at best. 3 yards, possibly 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's May. He'll get this out to Tootin. And he is out of bounds. 20 seconds to go as he does pick up a 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down.
They'll throw with May. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And that's going to be a 1st down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock. 15 seconds to play.
Packers. 1st down.
To the air, May. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Second and 7.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
A 54-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game.